How's it going, everyone? I'm your girl, Gabrielle, and you're watching Influenced. I am so happy that you're here. What can you expect to see? Well, this series will highlight some of the most impactful influencers on Instagram, where they will talk about their journey, share their story, and give advice on starting a personal brand from the ground up. I cannot wait to have candid conversation with strong, powerful women regarding the ins and the outs and the ups and the downs of this new but explosive industry. It seems that everyone wants to be an influencer today, and that can sometimes make it hard to stand out. But each woman that I have on this show will most definitely stand out in her own unique way. So think of this as your central hub where you can come to find your favorite influencers on Instagram or discover new ones. By the end of each interview, you will have a better idea of who the woman behind the brand is, behind the post, behind the camera. You will find out who influences them and why they choose to influence all of us every day. I am constantly inspired by these powerful, creative entrepreneurs who are paving their own future while using their platform and voice to do good. This is Influenced. I am thrilled to be joined with my very first guest of the first episode of Influenced, Miss Caroline Juen. Hello, yes.
Hello.
Let's clap for you. Thank
Inaugural
you. You
interview.
deserve it.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. This has been a long time coming.
Oh my gosh, has it not?
So
happy.
I'm so happy you're here.
Me too.
And by the way, you are the perfect first guest because you're the go-to gal for all things Los Angeles.
Thank you. I love that.
You are. This is Miss Love and Loathing LA, you guys. So I am so excited to hear about your journey, about your advice that you have on starting a personal brand.
Yeah.
Being an entrepreneur. Look at you in your power suit.
Mm-hmm, making moves.
We love it. I want to start from the top, from the beginning.
Yeah.
How was Love and Loathing LA born?
So it's a funny story.
Okay, we love that.
So I was actually thinking, I'm like, how long ago? We've gotten to the point that I'm like, it has been so many years of me doing this that I'm actually like, I don't know how many years it is now. It's like my age. I'm like, am I 31? Am I 34? I don't know anymore. And same thing goes with Love and Loathing LA, which is kind of funny. I think it's 8 years old. But I do remember the story. I used to work in corporate. I worked for Live Nation for a really long time. Was in music. Was kind of just stuck in a rut, feeling like this isn't the path I think I need to be on. Right. So it was like I call it a plant and pivot, like a hard plant and pivot. I just ended up quitting my job and wanting to just do something completely different. Went to school for art, thought, do I go back to school? Do I, try to learn a different trade? Do I go back to painting? Like, do I try to make a career out of being creative?
Yeah.
That was the hope. So I thought, well, let me just try writing, I guess, as you do. Yeah. So in the interim of me trying to figure out, like, do I go get another job, whatever, I had this great idea. I was in Mexico with a girlfriend having one of those like eat, pray, love moments, And I was like, I think I've got it. I think I need to write a book. I wrote like my first chapter on the plane back from Mexico, and I called my mom the minute I got off the plane. I'm like, I got it. I'm like, genius. I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna write a book about Los Angeles. I'm gonna tell people how to Los Angeles. When I was in Mexico, rewind a little bit, I had read a book called The Sweet Life in Paris by David Lebovitz. It's one of my favorite books of all time. But the way that I explained life in Paris and made it palatable and treated the nuances as something positive versus something like to be, I don't know, that's stereotypical or negative. He made it so approachable. And I'm like, I wanted to do that for Los Angeles because I feel like LA's a relatively misunderstood city. Coming from the Bay Area as well, lots of people hate Los Angeles for no apparent reason. Right. So I'm like, I took it on as my personal responsibility to change that. I decided that I wanted to bridge the gap between being your friend in LA who knows everything and whatever, yes, and the big, media outlets that you see like Eater LA or like Curbed or, any of those LA Mag. I wanted to be that middle person.
Right.
Create the blog and have a place for people to go that could be accessible to anyone. So.
Oh. I love that.
That was a long way of saying that's how it started.
No, that was perfect. I love it. And you also mentioned you went to school for art.
I did.
Yes. Yeah, so tell me more about getting your bachelor's degree in art and how that ultimately led you to moving to LA.
Yeah. So I've had a long life relationship with art.
Yes.
Studied photography, painting, all that. I went and did just art in general. I didn't do any BFA or anything like that. But I mean, I knew that if I wanted to continue my creative endeavors, that LA was the place to be, without a doubt. You know, this is the city of dreamers. This is the city of creatives. This is a city of, innovation. And so I didn't know exactly where that was going to go, but I knew I had to be here to do it. So I think I made the right choice. I feel like it sits well.
Yes, you did. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
What can people expect to find when they come to your blog? To your Insta?
So Love and Loathing LA. I mean, it's evolved over the years, but I've really stuck to creating a space that is founded on food, fashion, and fun.
Love the 3 Fs.
Yes.
Love it.
I love alliteration, if you can't already tell. So I kind of have founded on the idea of trying to create a space for a lot of new. I want new, fun, exciting, and a great place to bridge all of that LA lifestyle in one place through one person's perspective, which I hope people trust in me to do that. So,
amazing.
yeah.
And I trust you, by the way.
Thank you.
I do. I've been, following you for a little bit, and coming to LA myself, I have used all your recos.
I appreciate
that.
And
I have some more questions for you regarding specific places.
Yes, of course.
So, if I needed a place to throw a birthday brunch for a friend, where would you tell me to go?
Oh, okay. It depends. It depends on the friend. It depends on the neighborhood. It depends on, the budget.
You're right.
There's
there are a lot
so
of
many
things
factors
to consider.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think the first one that comes to the top of my head would be, I can tell that you're into the new, into the fashion, probably want to do like the cool new LA things,
Definitely.
which I respect. Same here.
Yes.
I would say off the top of my head, Elefante for the food is amazing. The views are amazing. The quote unquote vibe is amazing. It's a great spot for a girls' brunch. A great spot.
I've only been for drinks, not for a little brunch
Oh
situation.
My gosh. Highly recommended.
Good to know.
They do breakfast pizzas that will change your life.
Okay.
I hope. I mean,
We'll have to get.
It was borderline life changing.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain places in LA you see them, for what they are. You're like, wow, great design, great atmosphere, great this and that. And you're like, there's no way the food's also going to be good.
It's the whole package.
Yeah, it's the full package.
Okay.
So
good to know.
Yeah.
Speaking of drinks, go-to spot for happy hour drinks.
Oh my gosh, there's again so many.
I
It's
know.
like yes, depends on so many factors. But off the top of my head, again, I have a lot. But probably my neighborhood go-to right now is a place called the Oddfella. It's in downtown Culver City. Just a great. It feels like a proper pub. But it's not cheesy. It's just, and the happy hour menu is very, very good.
I love Culver.
Yeah, Culver's
up and
great.
coming.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Other than that, probably what's a really great one is Pilot in right here in downtown LA. It's the rooftop of the Hoxton. And if you want a views situation, again, rooftop, it's a vibe. And the cocktails are unbelievable. And the food too. Great one.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Yep.
We're right here.
Yep.
Favorite staycation spot in the City of Angels?
Okay, so I haven't done many staycations in Los Angeles, which is, that's kind of, that's okay. I mean, I feel like I've done most of the things that you would do at said hotel.
Yes. So what hotel comes to mind?
Beverly Hills Hotel. Come on, classic.
Well, it's classic. It's your iconic,
classic.
Los
Makes
Angeles
me feel
place,
like a Hollywood queen,
Old Hollywood.
it's so glamorous, so fun, but it's a great, that is a place that I go to every year. I have one day where I just start my morning treat at the fountain room, do lunch but poolside. I mean, I could just sit there all day long and I do, and then it's 6 o'clock, and I'm like, I have to go, but I should just stay, right?
Oh my God, no, the atmosphere.
Right?
That is.
It's very transportive, but it's very, very iconic LA too.
It is.
So, yeah.
Good answer. What's one thing that should be on everyone's LA bucket list? I really do want to know this because I still have so many things to do.
Yes. Well, okay. Two things. I have an entire post dedicated to the LA bucket list. So I think it's 101 things to do in LA that you should check off your bucket list.
Amazing.
Was really fun for me to write. And I think it still totally rings true. I was reading through it last night and I'm like, oh, this totally still. Yeah. So anyways, my top 2 favorites have got to be Concert at the Bowl. I mean, there really is nothing, there's nothing else like it. I mean, the experience at the Bowl is just, I mean, it's incredible. I've cried many a times at the Bowl over just like how amazing, well, the show was, of course, but just like the atmosphere, it's such a cool place. And then because I'm biased, you have to go to a Dodger game, like, period.
You're a big Dodger fan.
A huge Dodger fan, so gotta go to Dodger Stadium for a game. Like, come on, it's baseball.
This past year.
Yes,
Look at that.
I know.
So, okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yep.
I'm gonna do those things. What LA causes and charities are most important to you, especially during these difficult, crazy times?
Yeah. So there's a number of them, very near and dear to my heart. I'd say I'm heavily involved in a lot of animal rescue charities. Heavily, like they give me so much life. I mean, and I'm a huge animal lover, big dog lover, cat lover, all the things. So
love it.
Yeah. So Mutt Scouts I'm really close with. A Purposeful Rescue. They do more cat and dog rescue. Sky Dog, which rescues Mustangs. I have a very soft spot in my heart for horses. Grew up with horses. And then Downtown's Women's Shelter, doing amazing things for women who either are experiencing homelessness or who just need a helping hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're incredible, and their outreach is just wonderful. It's a great organization to donate to and to be a part of. So yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
No. So there are so many organizations, especially right now, and this is the time to do it. So
absolutely.
I'm going to check those out. Okay. Moving towards the end of our little chat here, I want to talk more about the business side of what you do.
Yeah.
What is your biggest piece of advice to young women looking to start their own personal blog, personal brand? What would you say?
I would say just start. If this is a path that you're really passionate about, and you've got a genuine interest, you're coming from the right place. You're the only you. And that's something to capitalize on. If that's the endeavor that you want to walk down, just keep going, keep doing the research, doing the work, and if somebody says no or you feel like you have that, I came with that pressure. I mean, I'll never forget it. Years ago starting, it was a lot of like, are you sure you should be doing this?
Right.
And I feel like a lot of my success has just simply been perseverance.
It just fuels the fire sometimes.
It sure does.
Definitely.
Tell me I can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
My attitude has always been, why not me, or why can't I? And to this day, I have my struggles to this day, and I still hold true to that. Just don't give up thing. Just keep going.
Simple.
Yep, it
it's
really
true.
is.
How have you grown your following and expanded your Love and Loathing LA brand?
Oh my gosh, it's taken years. It's taken a long time. It is not an overnight thing.
No.
It is a lot of waiting around and hoping for the best and putting every ounce of effort and love into it. You come from a place of passion and excitement.
Yeah.
Like excitement is contagious. And so
it is.
If you have that, I think nothing can stop you, you know? So it's been a long time, and it's hard in this industry to feel like you're hitting the marks you want to hit. Like, it's always something else. And so to really just try to sit and to just take the small wins and to really internalize the little things and instead of obsessing over the big picture, because it's always going to be something. It's always going to be a rat race. It's always going to be like, if only I had this many followers, or if only I had that, or if only, why don't I make this much? It's just like, you know what, just enjoy the small things. Yeah.
Enjoy the ride.
Yeah. I write down all of my small wins. Like, if I have a couple things, if somebody sends me a nice comment or something, like, I screenshot that, I file that away. So when I feel like crap, like, I'm like, remember like these kinds of moments, because this is why you're doing what you do.
Completely.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Who do you hope to influence every day?
Oh my gosh. I think a lot of it is anybody in Los Angeles. I mean, I like to be generic, but yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to connect with any Angelino, and hoping to, shoot, it'd be cool to influence even people that I look up to,
For sure.
Yeah, and so there's Angelinos, though, that's my core group, or people curious about LA. that's like, I want to reach them too.
There are a lot of people who are.
Yeah, especially those haters. I'm like, come on over here, this side of the couch. Let's have a chat.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. So.
Who influences you?
Oh my gosh, and like turn, I suppose it's Angelinos. I mean, there's so many incredibly cool and talented people in LA. Like, they fuel my fire, and it's not even people in the blogosphere space or the content creator space. It is unbelievable to look around in a place like Los Angeles and constantly be like inspired. And impressed by what people are creating and how hard they work. Definitely. I mean, it really does push me. So it's a very cool energy here. You know?
There's a reason why people come here to follow their dreams.
That's
it's true.
Right.
It sounds cheesy, but it's true.
Yeah.
I love that.
Stick to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And lastly, what does it mean to you personally to be an influencer? What does that title mean to you?
You know, it comes with a lot of responsibility. It comes with a lot of honor and excitement, but I think it's to be the great connector between things, and to take that platform, that privilege, and to educate, inspire, and entertain, and just find a way to make connections, valuable connections, genuine connections.
Genuine.
I think that's what it is to me. So
I love that. And you're doing it so well, by the way.
Thank you.
I mean,
thank you.
Truly.
Thank you.
Thank you
No,
for being here. Look, we're gonna cry. No, seriously, thank you for joining me and chatting and being so raw and real.
Anytime.
My first guest.
Yes.
This is so amazing, you guys.
I'm so happy.
And you can all find Caroline, if you haven't done so already, at Love and Loathing LA on social media and loveandloathingla.com for more blog posts on all things Los Angeles. And thank you all for tuning into the first episode of Influenced. Be sure to stay tuned and follow us on social at influenced.theseries. Like and share this video with your friends. And make sure you comment and tag your favorite influencers down below if you want to see them as a guest on the show. I'm your host, Gabrielle Bailenson, and I'll see you guys later. And you can all find Caroline, if you haven't done so already, at Love and Loathing LA on social media and loveandloathingla.com. That is a mouthful to say.
I know.
Can we back it up one more time? Thank you.
Hear me trying to give people my email address.
But no, but I love the name. It's
so
a great name,
right?
Yes.
But it's like,
geez.
Oh my God, I'm like, I'm like, I have to like literally write it down for people. I'm like, you got 10 minutes because it's CAROLANE at LOVEANDLOATHING@LA.com.
Thanks so much for watching Influenced. Be sure to click the subscribe button right here. And if you want more Influenced interviews, click right here. Don't forget to like and share this video, and also hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates. See you guys later.